I don't think I've ever heard a more elegant illustration of self-worth than the quiet journey Ethan was sent on. It was a story confided to me, one that started when his father, nearing the end, called Ethan to his side. "Here is a watch, son," he said. "Your grandfather gave it to me, and it's almost 200 years old. Before I give it to you, go into the city. Go to the jewelry store. Tell them I want to sell it and see how much they offer me." So Ethan went, as any loving son would. He returned shortly, a little deflated. "They offered $100, Dad. They said it was so old." The father nodded, his eyes clear. "Well then, try the pawn shop." Again, Ethan followed the instructions, a growing question mark in his mind. He came back to his father and sighed. The pawn shop offered only $20. They said it had a scratch. I can only imagine Ethan's quiet confusion at this point. Why was his father trivializing this magnificent piece of history? But the father had one more instruction. "Go to the museum, son. Show them the watch." Ethan, despite quietly questioning his father's judgment, was still willing to act on his father's last wishes. He went to the museum. When he returned this time, his face was different. A look of awe, perhaps even shock. "Dad," Ethan whispered, "the curator offered $375,000 for this rare piece. They want to include it in their precious antique collection." The father took a slow, final breath and looked at his son. "I wanted to show you, Ethan, that the right place will value you in the right way. Don't find yourself in the wrong place and get angry because you are not valuable." That was the profound, final lesson. Never stay in a place where someone doesn't see your value or where you don't feel appreciated. If you don't know your value, you will always settle for far less than you deserve. Ethan's father knew that people who don't know their worth settle for far less than they are worth, whether it's in relationships, friendships, or their profession. They know they are worth more, but they settle for someone else's definition of their worth. That, his father taught him, is the difference between most people and the few who truly love the life they've created. You have to know your worth. Most people will allow just about anyone to influence their perception of themselves. But people who love their life refuse to accept the opinions of small-minded people. They refuse to be put in a box. They will not be defined by anyone but themselves. They know their value is set by themselves, by their own thought about who they are, not someone else's opinion of what they are worth. Don't let them put a price on you. The father's lesson whispers to us. You set your own price, and don't go giving discounts just so you can fit in or be liked. People pleasers, as Ethan learned, never end up happy in the end. Put yourself first. You must build your self-worth by the work you do every day. You build it by the way that you show up, day in and day out, no excuses, no shortcuts. Just a relentless dedication to be the best that you can be. If you have someone in your life that tries to diminish your abilities in any way, the time has come to move those people along. It's time to awaken that part of you that demands more from your life, because only you know what you are truly capable of. It's time to wake up and shock the world. Shock those who doubted you with a disturbing level of determination. Shock them with a commitment to excellence that cannot be matched by those of weak heart. You only have to earn the respect of one person, Ethan realized. That person is you. You determine the level you demand of yourself. It's time to demand more. It's time to prove once and for all who you are, who you will become, and what you will never settle for again. Raise your standards. Rise up to a higher level. Day by day, brick by brick. You start now. You build the foundations through the self-work you put in every single day. Build yourself up by becoming an unbreakable force, an unstoppable machine. No more settling for someone else's opinion of your value. Now, you determine your value through your self-worth, your self-education, and your self-determination of your own destiny. The time for change is now. When it comes to your own self-worth, there is no tomorrow. Know your worth and never, ever settle for anything less.